And welcome back everyone to a Scouts of Entertainment 0.97 Reforged Siege replay. And today's replay came from Newplayer 195. It's a 5v3 siege at the city of Dale, I believe. Looks like Dale, but there's no mountains nearby, so maybe it's not Dale. My bad. In any case, Newplayer will be commanding the realm of Mirkwood, and we've got some Elven King's Palace Guard here, which used to be the IR-31 R08, the two-handed scythe unit. They look pretty cool. We have some Wardens of Nunk now. We have Dwarves of Erebor, commanded by Son of Durin. And he's got some Ironfoot crossbowmen on the walls here. Some Blacklock Engineers. A second unit of Ironfoot crossbows. We have some higher ping archers. Some Elder Council mixed in with higher ping. 2 units of them. Some Greenwood Rangers. Wow. These guys look pretty cool. We have a Dwarven Catapult. Makes perfect sense the dwarves have that. We have some Elders of the Elven King. That's the elite archer unit of Mirkwood. We have some Ironfoot Axe Throwers. 2 units. We have some High Earth. That's a Sword and Shield unit. 3 units of them here. We've got some Dale commanded by Umadcommander. Hopefully this battle doesn't intersect, and if it does, I'm sorry, Umad. I didn't know you were in this battle at the time. We have some Erebor Legionnaires, some Bardian Marksmen. Umad is commanding Dale, if I didn't say that before. We have some Untitled Rangers, Obsidian Guard, Blades of Emendua. We have 4 units of them. We have 2 units of the Higher Lang Heavy Sword unit, some Ents, some Higher X Spearmen, Axe Guard of Erebor, and what else we got going on here? Oh yeah, here we go. We have some more Axe Guard of Erebor, Ironfoot Spears, Dismounted Earls of Dale, Dalian Paladins, Ironfoot Pikes, a couple of units of Ironfoot Pikes, Swordmasters of Osgiliath, a couple of units of them, and Erebor Legionnaires. Alright, I think that could be it for the defenders at the moment. I can't really see too many more units around here. We've got some Highborns of Erebor here, sorry. And I think I've already covered those units. Oh yeah, there's a couple more units back here. We have some Selduin River Patrol. This city is huge. We have some more Quindy Pikes, 2 units. Dalian Spearmen, 2 units. And Selduin River Patrol. We have Bardying Herd. Just the 1 unit I think there. Dismounted Earls of Dale. And I think that's it. So we'll start with the first of 5 attacking armies. We have Rune, commanded by Frodo. And he's got 3 units of Light Camp Rim, 2 units of Eastron Crossbowmen, some Eastron Guard, 2 units of Bathclub Tribesmen, Dragon's Wrath Crossbowmen, Loke Flag Rim, 3 units, Eastron Guard, Cummel's Chosen, 2 units of Loke Scion Rim, and some Eastron Clansmen with no armor upgrade. Next attacker, Rudar, commanded by Nil. And Nil's got some Rudar Swordsmen here. Some Rudar Clansmen, Swordsmen, Clansmen, Swordsmen. There's some more Clansmen, more Swordsmen. Very consistent there. We have some Etamor's Troll Hunters, 2 units of Rudar Marksmen. We have, I think, some Witchroman Slavers there. Rudar Axemen, 2 units of Herodane Pikemen, and Rudar Spearmen. So a good army there for Rudar. Moving on, we have a second Rune army commanded by Master Blaster. And he's got some Loke Gamp Rim, mixed in with some Loke Flag Rim. 3 units of each, it seems. Camille's Chosen, Eastron Guard. We have Eastron Clansmen. 4, 5, 6 units of Eastron Clansmen. My god, that's a lot of Clansmen. You've got some Eastron Guard, Loke Canarim, 2 units. 2 units of Loke Scion Rim. And that could be it for him. So, interesting composition there for Master Blaster. We'll see if it works against him. all for him. Okay, I think that's 4 armies. We come to the final army now. Mordor, commanded by Mango Mashar. G'day, Mango. Very catchy name. There's some Nazgul here, general in this unit. Some Temple Guard. These guys look pretty cool. I don't know if this is the armor upgrade, but if it is, it's awesome. You've got some Sauron's Will. We've also got a little bit of a reskin there. I've got some Temple Executioners. These guys look like they're armored up. We have some Olag High. We have 2 units possibly, of Black Legion and Barad-dûr. And maybe 2 units of Moranon Infantry. Moranon Halberds, Orc Fodder, Orc Javelins, 2 units of Moranon Archers, and a Troll Catapult. So, we'll get this battle started. Enjoy! Now, we'll do a small cut here, and I'll keep an eye on the map, and we'll come back once the attackers get close. Well, I'll start assaulting the walls, I think. It's a good way to... It's a good starting point.
Men have taken control of the city. Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates.
Okay, guys, so the attackers have arrived at the walls. My deepest apologies. You've got the Realm of Angmar here, commanded by the Vengeful One. You've got Guardians of Carandulm here. A couple of units of them, maybe 3. Some Witchrom Scourge Raiders. Some Blackwatch Legion. 2 units of Blackwatch Legion. You have some Snugger Archers. We got some pretty cool looking trolls here. Trolls are Gundabad. Love the armor, guys. We've got some Witchrom Blackguard here. Some Goblin Trackers. Trolls of Angmar, the dreaded Witches of Angmar. Gundabad Guard, Barrow-wights. 2 units of them. And some more Snugger Archers. Alright, so looking on the walls here, it seems like the defenders have abandoned the outer defense, or the outer walls. So, if you're living here, you're screwed. I'm sure the defenders would have evacuated anybody in those lower levels. Okay, it looks like the defenders are going to defend the back outer walls though. They're giving up the more vast open area of the outer defences. It would have been very hard for the defenders to try and maintain the control of this area. It's so big.
The enemy's ram is through our gates.
That's one of the runic armies. That's Angmar.
The enemy are battering down our gates.
Okay. So Master Blaster has arrived. What's going on over here? Alright, so Frodo was the first player to break down the gate. That's just one of the gates. He's still got another gate to get through. So he's not done yet. Alright, well, whoever designed this map, stellar job. It's an awesome map. The city's incredible. Alright, we will do a small cut in a moment. Okay guys, we're back. Had to sort of end that little video clip before, but I've started it up again, and because this battle is really slow to really get going, I'm going to be doing a lot of cuts so as to speed things up and speed the progress of the battle. So bear with me, and I'll try to make sure it's exciting and not dull for you. Anyway, let's get started, and my first cut here. Alright, back guys, here comes Rune from Frodo. He's pouring through the gates, now he's walking back outside the gates. I tell you, this is riveting stuff right here. I really have to do this kind of stuff to keep myself entertained. I watched this a little bit, half this replay before. It was a little bit dull, I'll have to admit. I actually played this map myself, but unfortunately I couldn't really post a replay because it crashed towards the end.
It is coming for us!
So I was a bit devastated with that. This map seems to be very laggy in gameplay. You can't tell obviously in replay mode, but yeah, I'm not really sure why it's so laggy, but it makes the progress of playing it a bit hard to deal with sometimes.
The enemy have the walls. Look to our defense or all will be lost.
This is good fire here from Frodo. He's playing a game of toss the javelin, run away. Alright, we have the Vengeful One bringing up siege towers. He's got troops on the wall, but the defenders have already left the wall. I'm not sure why it's taking the attackers so long to sort of advance. Then again, Mango Masher is creating multiple walls here, but he doesn't need to do this because the enemy is not here inside the wall waiting for him. He doesn't need to create multiple entry points. He can save the capital ammunition for where it's later needed. So I don't agree with what he's doing here. He should be able just to muster up all his army through the one choke point because they'll get him through there relatively unscathed. Same goes for here as well. I mean, Master Blaster doesn't need to take his time. The defenders have already given up the inner walls, so they can march through freely and get ready to assault the main citadel.
The enemy are through the walls.
The inner defences and then the citadel. Alright, next cut is in order because not much is happening at the moment. Okay, Frodo is pouring in here. Got some good fire there from the Selduin River Patrol. Let's follow the Jabbies in. Nice. Got Bathcop Tribesmen here. Now this is a good idea here from Frodo. He's taking the high ground because the defenders are not taking up the walls. No, sorry, not getting on the walls.
We must repel them.
River Patrol is out of ammunition. Oh, that's good fire there. We've got up here. We've got the Untitled Rangers kind of wasting their ammunition up here. They don't have a good target or line of sight. It's just dismantled the Earls of Dale. That's got Tribesmen still up there. Got the Malquindi Pikes, the Dalian Spearmen, dismantled Earls of Dale, and the Selduin River Patrol fighting over here. Okay, well, another unit of Dalian Spearmen coming through. Eastern Guard coming in. Alright, we've got some good fire there. From the Bardian Marksman, no less. Frodo's about to get sandwiched here, he's sending in more troops. Frodo's being very proactive. He's been the most proactive out of all the four attackers, five attackers, sorry, for sure. Master Blaster's getting his troops in there, he's staging them in. Mango Masher, extremely slow to get his army into the walls there. Yeah, I'm actually pretty critical of the attackers here. I don't like how they're taking their time. Frodo's really trying to press hard at the back here, and they're not really breaking him up. And now one of the Adventure 1 Sea Scouts just got burned to shit. Yeah, I don't know what these guys are waiting for. They have ample space to get the troops inside the walls. Granted, the issue here could simply be that the game was very, very laggy, and that they gave instructions to move their troops in, and they've just taken its time to get troops into position. I can understand that, if that's the case, and I'll withdraw my objections, but so far, Frodo here is the attacker I'm most impressed with, by far. Umadcommander is setting up his defense pretty well here. He's holding him back. He's got more troops stationed at the ready. He hasn't seen fit to use them just yet. We've got Swordmasters of Osgiliath moving in. Bardi and Marksman here need to get firing again. These crossbows are about to get going. Okay, they're shooting at the Swordmasters. They're taking them down. Everything almost be for a brief moment. The crossbows are in a good position here. A lot of fire is actually hitting the walls before it's hitting them. Now, it's entirely possible Umadcommander can't spread out his forces, at least not in this kind of formation. He might be able to spread them out long ways, but in this formation they're taking heavy casualties. They've already lost pretty much all the front row here. Each one crossman starting to take casualties himself. We've got Untitled Rangers here being stationed. This is what I would have done myself. Got a great angle here to Frodo's forces on the left side of the gate. You can wreak havoc on the enemy. But they're going to fire it at the Eastern Crossbow. This kind of makes sense actually. They have a much better angle than the Bardi and Marksman, who as you can see are really coming off second best in this fight. Whereas with the Untitled Rangers' help, this battle has quickly swung back in Umad's favour. Probably would have been beneficial for him to march down his Bathcop tribesmen to try and come out from behind the Daily troops here and sort of disrupt their formation, and assisting Frodo's left side attack. He's got his Camul Chosen here as well, so he's pretty much committed to everything. There's only a couple of units left he hasn't committed. So he's running out of troops, and Umad's done a nice job of containing him so far. And he'll contain him indefinitely if he doesn't get support from his allies. The funny thing is, the attackers are taking fire here from the towers, and they're losing troops minute by minute. We've got Sauron's well who broke. Did they launch an attack? No, they didn't. I'm not sure why they broke. Oh, there they go. They broke because they tried to assault the wall and got their ass handed to them by a bunch of dwarves. Honestly, that's not too surprising. But that's proactive on Mango Mash's part, and I applaud him for that.
It is coming for us. It is coming for us.
You can appreciate the incentive. Sorry, the initiative. I think the Siege Tower getting destroyed here has really sort of messed up the Vengeful One's assault here. I don't think he can get his troops through. You can see them trying to make their way up. It's extremely slow going. I think you should just give up and go around. Fredo needs their help. Got Dragon's Crosswomen up here. Now this is a bit risky on Frodo's part, because that's body-piercing ammunition there from the Untitled Rangers. Alright, he shifted targets, that's good. Dragon's Crossmen winding up. Where are they going to fire at? How effective is this going to be? Oh, that was a bit disappointing. Troops are going down, but these lob bolts are obviously not paying off. I'm afraid this appears to be winning the fight over here. We have a unit of Ironfoot crossbowmen. From the Son of Durin. That's not too good there. Untitled Rangers out of ammunition, disrupting the fire of the Dragon's Wrath crossbow. Alright, now the Son of Durin has arrived. Frodo is pretty much screwed here. It was hard enough just fighting Dale, but now fighting the dwarves as well. No. That assault just turned from challenging to suicidal. Hey, that's a nice effect. How'd that happen?
Walls have fallen.
Oh, don't tell me that was the witches. Or was it fire from Locanodium? Ah, that's what it was. Yeah, it is fire from the Locanodium.
It is coming for us.
As you can see, this fire is not a good idea. Practically 0 hits. But a better idea employed here by Mango Masher. Unfortunately, the catapults are not scoring a lot of good hits here. I think it'd be easier for these trolls to score a hit, being so close. Better! Much better! Alright, we've got Airable Legionnaires. They've got a nice new reskin, which look pretty good.
It is coming for us.
Oh, I'm hearing battle noises here. What we got? Ah, yes! Well done, Vengeful One. Finally, some excitement on this side of the city. Now, the Backwatch Legion looks amazing. I'm not sure if they got the armor upgrade, but the shields and the 4 skulls now on each side look awesome. I can't remember if it was 4 or 2. I thought it was 2 before. Myself. Anyway, what we've got here, we've got some fire here. That's high earth. Greenwood Rangers from Mirkwood. Oh, that's actually very impressive from Vengeful One. He's destroyed a unit of Axguard of Erebor. But we got axes being thrown here from a unit up here, Ironfoot Axe Throwers. Oh, there's the Ents. Alrighty. Mega Masher has sent in his back legion, so he's gone through. He's trying to break through and get his forces inside the inner levels. This is a good idea. Master Blaster has got to follow him in. They've got to establish a position inside the walls here, otherwise they get pushed back, because without support, the back legion of Barad-dûr will collapse very quickly. They got to get their troops in, and they got to get their troops in fast. This is their window. If they fail with this window, they can kiss this battle goodbye. Miller's setting up forces. That's good. It's very good. Master Blaster has units stationed. He's got to send them in. I've got some high-paying archers here, and Wardens of Amon Monk. I understand the risk. There's a bigger risk if they don't exploit this opportunity now. If they can get in fast enough, they can get troops on the walls to silence the archers as well. There goes Unfrodo's general, so he's pretty much finished. Ooh, that looks like oh no, that's Elders of the Elven King. Oh, that's heavy. That's good body piercing out hits there. They're in trouble. We've got Wardens on Monk here. The Greenwood Rangers haven't even been activated yet. Yeah, I'm not liking the attacker's chances at the moment. We've got Neil trying to get troops in there, but they're breaking hard. Vengeful One's pretty much been driven back here. Why did he do that? Oh, it's hard to feel sorry for the Vengeful One now. I mean, what the hell was this? He's made it really hard for himself to get in the city. And now he can't get up the city. Now he can't get up here. He can't get his army in properly. Oh boy. I don't know how to call that. That was a little bit reckless being siege towers and then stationing them like that outside the city. And then once his siege towers got caught fire, he shouldn't have tried to go up that way. Mega Masher got his Orc Jabbies firing away. I think Master Blaster waited too long to commit his troops.
It is coming for us.
The defenders have a stranglehold now of the inner walls. The bloody Ents, they're really hard to kill. With the last of Frodo's men being taken down, the Bathcop Sapphire Bladesmen have been left alone. That's pretty good. Alright, we're going to times 2 speed it. Okay. Seems like they're much more accurate than archers. I didn't see too many miss actually. Alright, it is 44 to 46. So despite that failed first attempt to storm the inner walls, the attackers still are not out of this. But we'll see how much of a thorn in the defender's side Frodo can be. It'd be good if you can get in here and attack the Wardens of Unlock from the rear. That'd be very helpful. Alright, you've got Temple Executioners here, possibly armoured up. I like the new helmets, for sure.
Seems almost certain.
Higher lane 280 swords look great. Really captured the look from the Hobbit. Developers done a great job there on the skins from Mirkwood. Really tied them into the movies. And we have the Ents. They still have 8. I mean, I killed the Ents eventually, but it took a long time.
Seems almost certain.
That is weird, hearing that from the narrator. Got Javelin Fire coming in from the Selwyn River Patrol from Umad. You got Crossbow Bolts and Axe Arrow Fire coming through. And let's not forget the Greenwood Rangers hadn't even started firing yet. Alright, Israel clansmen trying to get in there, but they're wavering. So it won't last long. Hey, they're broken, fighting to the death. Temple Guard, I'm not sure what they'll be able to do here. $50 to $55.
It is coming for us.
I'm trying to understand how many troops the attackers have left. Looks like they got a lot here, but here is nowhere near the battle. Near the battle is where they got to be.
Tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
That's not good. Huge friendly fire hit. The attackers did not need that whatsoever. And I think they killed all friendlies, no enemies in that. Alright, Ents are starting to drop. There are only 3 left. Attackers failing and being pushed out again.
It is coming for us.
But the Axe Throwers there destroying the catapults, all of them. Yeah, the barrier ring got destroyed. I wonder what the point of that was.
Pray something changes in the
Alrighty, you got Frodo in the back here. Okay, targeting the Iron Foot axe throwers. Good idea. What can the Dragon's Wrath crossbowmen do here? Oh damn, that fire is really needed. Oh, I've got bloody piercing ammunition coming up here. That's from the Elders of the Elven King.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Bathcop Sapphire Blades, and where are they? They're needed up here. The Iron Foot axe thrower is now firing into the crossbows. Alright, Master Bass is committing a lot of his forces now.
We're being attacked.
That fire's better. Greenwood Rangers from Newplayer. The Elder Council needs to move. The catapult needs to move.
Changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain. It is coming for us!
Yeah, this is gonna hurt. They don't fire 9 anymore. They fire 3 shots, but damn, that shot's cool.
We're under attack!
If the effect looks a little different. Solid hits there. Really putting the screws on Master Blaster. Oh, the marksman from the other about to get a little bit of a shock. Oh, the Sapphire Blazemen. They might be out of ammunition. They could win that fight. It's a little bit even at the moment. They're firing into the axe throwers, but they're not going down.
It seems almost certain.
I'm sure Master Buster's thinking, Jesus, how many times do I need to hit these things with fire arrows before they finally catch fire? He's only can't take much more of this. And now with the Blackhawk Engineers in play. Even the lob shots from the Blackhawks are devastating.
Fire!
66 to 73. Times 2 speeding it. This is good fire here.
It is coming for us!
You have Umadcommander moving in the side here. We've got defenders all around this region here. They're pushing out the attackers again. There they go. They're running away right now.
Control of the city.
I don't see the attackers breaking through at all here. What we got going on here? Oh, here comes Son of Durin. I've got Harry Dan Pikeman joining the fold now. Alright, here comes the attacker's last push.
The enemy general lies dead.
Yep, there goes Master Blaster's general.
It seems almost certain.
How? It's 70-79.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Still 10,000 frames left. I'll just slow it down briefly to check out the rest of the state of the attack. Alright, the Vengeful One is back. There's Richon Blackguard over here. We have the last of the Ents over here from Newplayer. We got Barrow Whites stuck. That guy's not doing too well there.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Son of Durin's got his best troops out here now. We'll just see what happens. We know that Mega Mash is firing into the backs of the dwarves. Alright, here we go. They're making that big play inside the city. And it seems like the defenders have chosen to give up the inner walls. Neil needs to send troops over to come at the Guardian Marksman from behind. We've got Sword Masters of Osgiliath here. We've got the Dragon Slayers of Ered Mithrin. Alright, we'll just fast forward it again. Current state of things is 77 to 85. Got Goblin trackers here from the Vengeful One firing in. Oh boy. The defenders have stationed all their forces inside the Citadel now. Do some more cut and come back shortly.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Alright, the attackers have poured through. The defenders were kind enough to open the gates for them because they had no siege equipment left to barrier down the gates.
We will smash the enemy.
They probably said, guys, we're here, but we can't bust down the gate. Let us in, would you? And they literally did. So now we're watching the final assault. But if this is to go as expected,
Without him, his troops
the
will
attackers will
lose the fight.
lose.
Battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
We've got players admitting defeat now from the attacker's side. Master Blasters have given up.
Our men have taken control of the city. Our men no longer command the city.
There we go. The last of the attackers are about to be finished off.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
That's
This
it.
is a clear victory.
Okay, congratulations to Newplayer, son of Durin and Umadcommander on their victory. Newplayer with the most kills, 3,342, very impressive. Son of Durin following that up on 2,658 and Umadcommander on 2,549. Mango Masher on 822, Master Blaster 368, Nil 553, Frodo impressively on 1462. The Vengeful One on 1671 had a hard time getting through his gates and areas for sure. Some of those difficulties were caused by him. Other was unfortunately having his siege staff set fire to and destroy, blocking his path. That was a real bitch. Looking at the kill count of Newplayer, his biggest contributors were his Greenwood Rangers, each getting over 700 kills apiece. One unit almost getting 800 themselves. The higher paying archers, 317. And every other unit did average to okay, I guess. The Ants got 116. Seems like they last long in the fight, but don't get too many kills, which is actually a good thing to know. Well, Umad did say this battle was a little bit frustrating for him. I can see why. It was definitely frustrating for the attackers for sure. They had a tough time trying to get through those choke points. They didn't make too many, and it was very hard getting siege equipment in place in the inner levels. It was easy on the outer levels, but not so much when it comes to the inner levels. They needed to bust in more holes and attack it simultaneously, instead of waiting and sending in troops incrementally like they did. In any case, well done to Newplayer. Thank you for sending in the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys next time. Bye.